We're ready.
We're ready. We're going. I have wine.
It does say recording in the corner now.
Good. Now you know. See? Now you can always catch me if I fuck it up. So let's do episodes 3 and 4. Again. Yeah. I'm not good at things. So sorry.
We're all learning how to use Zoom. It's okay.
Yeah. I have a lot to learn.
Even though we've done like a bunch now on Zoom.
No, this is only like the 4th one, isn't it?
Maybe.
Well, this 4th recording.
It feels like a lot.
4th recording, 6th try. Because the first drinking show.
We've had some failures. That's okay.
Yeah. All right. So since we last talked, I've had the O'Reilly song stuck in my head.
Oh my god. It's so bad, dude. Like I sing it I sing it like walking around places. Yeah. If I hear it too, oh my god. I'll hear it on the radio now and I'm like
that to your sister, just rather just sing it to her.
When she answers she calls me and when I answer the phone, that's the first thing I do. And I think she's already tired of it.
Yeah, I would imagine.
She's worked there for like 2 weeks.
That's it. Does she like it at all?
She loves it. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know why. She gets to tell guys like what parts they need for their car and they don't trust her and then they go double check and they're like, oh, you're right. She's like, yeah, fuck you.
Oh, that's her job. She should know.
She loves it.
By the way, at my work, I do kind of the same thing where people come in and I don't know what the fuck parts they want. I don't know anything about it. But if they can tell me what they want, I can plug it into a search engine.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is the thing you want? I was like, yeah, okay, I'll get it for you.
Luckily, the computer can do a lot for you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know shit. I couldn't do that job. I mean, the computer wouldn't be enough. I am really clueless about cars.
Well, I'm clueless about my field. But
the field you work in?
Yeah, well, because I work with professionals but it's like a wide spectrum of different kind of things, and I just do parts. So they tell me what they need, and I'll get you those parts. But we get these walk-up people who don't know what they're doing. It's like, hey, can I get your advice? And I'm like, no, you cannot get my advice. First of all, you're working with electricity. So if I gave you any advice, even if I knew what I was doing, and you burned your house down, then I'd be fucked.
Yeah.
So even if I knew what I was talking about, I can't give you advice. Can't do it. All right, Stargate Atlantis, right? That's why we're here?
Yes, episodes 3 and 4.
Episodes 3 and 4. Number 3 is called Hide and Seek.
Yes.
Why was it called Hide and Seek?
Because Jinto's a fucking retard. It's dropping the hard R with Jinto straight away.
Yeah, you know what he looks like now?
He's like hot. That's right.
Yeah,
God damn it.
And
older than me. God. Jinto can get it.
He's got a pre-gacked out Eddie Furlong look to him,
which I love. That's like my thing. Yeah,
that's your guy. That's why we
did
that one
Eddie's
show.
My boy.
That's why we did that one show, watching Brain Scan, that you can go back through the archives and listen to.
Oh my god. I think Anthony just asked me if I had seen Brain Scan, and I was like, excuse me?
You should have been like, hey, if you supported me and listened to the podcast, you would know.
And I was like, is Eddie Furlong in it? Because obviously the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Of course I've seen it.
I've seen exactly 2 Eddie Furlong movies.
That one and Terminator 2?
Correct.
You haven't seen Detroit Rock City?
Oh, yeah, I guess he was in that.
Yeah.
3, what else? 3. I've never seen Pecker.
Those might be my 3. I don't know anymore. I don't know what else he's in, honestly.
Yeah.
Pecker. I didn't see the new Terminator that he has like some kind of small cameo in.
Oh, does he?
Where they kill him.
Good. It's weird because he's older than me, right?
Oh, really?
I'm sure because I was a kid when Terminator 2 came out and he was a kid on that show. But
that's true.
As he's aged, I mean, I'm not saying I look my age, but he looks like a hard, druggy 16-year-old still.
I think because he's just small, and maybe because he did so much heroin so young that it just really fucked up.
Yeah, that movie came out in 91. I was 11 when that came out. He's 2 years older than me.
Oh, you guys are pretty close, but you look a lot better than him. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I look a lot better than a lot of people.
Yeah, we determined it's because of your milky skin.
Yep. Oh, American History X. I've seen that one too.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I forget he's in that because he doesn't have any hair.
Yeah, that was a movie, wasn't it?
It was pretty rough, but
Terminator 2 was his first movie ever.
no.
Yeah, that's
That was
crazy.
good casting.
Yeah, he's good actor off the bat. Let's see. Pet Cemetery 2, no, haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
Brain Scan, of course. Little Odessa, never heard of it. There's a whole bunch here. American History X, of course. Detroit Rec City, yep. Animal Factor, never heard of it. Knights of the Quest. Three Blind Mice, never heard of it, never heard of it, never heard of it. The Crow, Wicked Prayer.
I need to see that.
I may have seen. I've seen some of the Crows. Like the first Crow, obviously, is staple for my generation.
That's the only one I've seen.
So
Which
good.
one is his? Is it 2, 3?
Wicked
8?
Prayer. It's not 2.
It's like the 4th
It's from
one.
2005.
Fuck.
So I don't know. It could be the 8th one.
I forget the Crow is pretty old.
Let's see. It's the 5th one.
Okay. God, that's a lot.
94, 96, 99, 2000, 2005. Tito Ortiz was in one of them.
I don't know.
My cat is chasing around a bug.
They like to do that.
Bug season.
That's what mine does.
God, I feel so monotone. Whoa.
Well, fucking wake up. Come on, get hyped.
He was a reoccurring character on CSI New York, which I didn't even know there was a CSI New York.
Edward Furlong?
Yep.
What? When? What year?
2006, 2006, 2010, 2010, 2010, as a character named Shane Casey. All right, here we go. I'm gonna get up for this. You ready?
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
That'll get me going.
I pre-gamed before this episode. So.
Did you? I tried not to.
Well, I just want to spice it up from the first one.
Yeah.
By getting more drunk.
Yeah, because you on the last show we did, which was the drinking game, you drank water.
Yeah, so I gotta do like double now.
Oh boy. Oh.
On the next drinking on the Saturday,
yeah.
The Saturday show, I'm gonna get fucked up.
All right. What are you gonna be drinking?
Probably the sake. That's what I've had.
Sake.
Huh?
I got sake. Maybe I'll save it for it, because when I brought it home, the wife looked at it and she goes,
Oh,
so,
she's gonna drink
it might not last. Sake said, okay, so hide and seek. This is the one where Rodney finds a shield. At the very, very early in the episode, I thought it was fucking hilarious. Rodney, who's the logic guy and figures things out, blah, 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 doesn't think that medical shit is a real science.
I love his relationship with Beckett. I think they're adorable. I feel like they kind of start out like not cool and then they get like closer.
Well, Rodney starts out not cool with anyone.
Yeah. He's really like standoffish, but
he's like, this is gonna sound stupid. He's like if Cunty Penn and Teller was any good, because he's also a dickbag, but in a completely different way.
Rodney can get away with it because he actually is the smartest person there.
Yeah, he's a winner.
And at one point in the episode, Elizabeth says, well, he's the smartest person here. And I'm pretty sure it's Beckett. I thought he was going to be like, no, he's definitely not. He's like, yeah, he keeps telling us. But Beckett can't deny it.
Beckett knows.
Yeah, they all know.
Yeah, I mean, that's why like they don't fucking give him the Gomer Pyle treatment. Put him in a bag and beat him with soap, is because he will save their ass.
They need him for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. This whole mission wouldn't happen without the Canadian Wonder.
I mean, you can't always just muscle it out,
Yeah.
Like, you can't just always John Shepherd it.
He's not muscle, is he?
I don't really know
he's a
what his thing
grifter.
is.
He's a grifter. He's like Han Solo and shit. He's a smooth talker.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking what's his face? Speaking of Terminator, fucking T-1000 from episode 1 and a little bit of 2. He would muscle it out.
Yeah, okay. He's like more military. John Shepard's a little bit like, I do like that they said his character got in trouble for like not listening to orders. Like he's a little bit of a rogue.
To protect civilians.
Yeah.
Robert Patrick.
Yeah.
Have you seen this boy?
Robert Patrick?
That's the T-1000 from Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Patrick.
Yeah, I know what he looks like.
Yeah. He looks like that guy. That got his life sucked out by female Marilyn Manson through her hand vagina.
They're the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both have hand vaginas.
Oh. I should just every week just have it ready to go.
Yeah, you should make like a real prosthetic one. Like not just like a drawing, but you should have one that you can just apply some spirit glue to and slap it on.
You know what? I do have some fake hands. Maybe I should.
Oh yeah.
I should make one.
You should. You're crafty like that, right?
Yeah, I'll do it, and then every week when we inevitably bring up vagina hands, I'll just
just have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You should start your own crafting show.
I probably should actually.
We talked about this though, but you do it naked and put it on OnlyFans.
Yeah, that for sure to make money.
But you don't even actually have to show anything. Just craft naked, work your angles so you're not really. It'll sell.
Well, I was just gonna do it in lingerie, so.
It's not the same.
You know what I want to do? I think is a craft show about how I bullshit looks together for photo shoots.
Oh, yeah?
You know,
that would be a fun one.
Mostly, it's just like hot glue.
Yeah.
And like safety pins. And people are like, oh, it's amazing.
I know a guy who can film that for you.
Well, in Idaho.
Oh, if it was a show, I would come up for... But if we did, I could come up for a week and we could bullshit through like 3 different ones. Anyway. Hide and seek.
Back on track. Okay.
Rodney doesn't think that medical is an actual science. I took notes because last time I didn't. So then Shepard is showing, I'm so bad at names. I just know faces. I do the same thing in books where I'm like, I'll read a book and I'll be 3/4 of the way through a book and I'll be like, wait, what's this? Who's this name again? And I have to pick it up on context. Dude,
I think by the end of this,
reading Game of Thrones with so many fucking characters was tough.
I think maybe by the end of Stargate Atlantis, the whole show, maybe you'll know the names.
No, Taylor. That's what I was trying to think of. So Shepard, it's really weird. So
there's only like 2 girls in this show.
It's the 3rd episode. Yeah, but Taylor's not a real name. Stephanie Weir's a real name. There's like 2 girls.
I think it's Elizabeth. Elizabeth Weir.
Yeah, Stephanie Weir is.
Stephanie is the blonde, hot blonde.
No, is that a real person or is that someone I know?
Samantha's the blonde from SG-1. Who is Stephanie Weir? She doesn't exist. You
she
made her up.
And she is an actress. Oh, yeah, Stephanie Weir. She was on Mad TV. You know if you saw her.
I might.
You definitely would. She's the one. You remember Mad TV?
Yeah.
Just type in Stephanie Weir real quick. You know what she's the crazy one.
Okay.
She's a real person. Anyway, Elizabeth Weir is a real name. Taylor's not. So there's 2 girls in the show, and it's episode 3, and you got your hunk Shepard, right?
Yes.
And in this episode, you're like, is he hitting on Taylor? Is that going to turn out to be a thing? Because you're watching it like a TV show. You're not watching it like real life shit, right? So obviously it's a TV show, so there has to be a fucking love interest because that's just how TV works. And so he's showing her football. He brings his one item to bring to a different galaxy, and he brings a tape of Doug Flutie's The Fucking Immaculate Reception.
I'm sorry. You think the love interest is between Shepard and Taylor?
I think that they hint at it. And then they also hint at Elizabeth and Shepard. I
think that's more of the one that they push for. I think in episode
3 they kind of felt out both of them. He's like, oh, let me show you about American football, the cornerstone of Western civilization.
I think
Can you
that's just
take
his
your
thing because
phone?
he's.
Can you take your phone and fucking throw it in the sink?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
that he just wants to tell everyone about.
Hey, have you ever done a podcast before?
No, never. How many have I done now?
Over 100 for sure. Easily over 100. And she doesn't know to turn her goddamn phone off. And then she leaves it across the room. What if you need to look something up? Oh, you rookie. Goddamn rookie. Hi, how are you?
Are you talking shit while I'm gone?
Me? No,
yeah, for sure. For sure.
No.
I heard you talking, but I couldn't tell what you were saying.
Yeah, I was just entertaining whoever's listening about
I mean, it's nobody, so.
Football. Doug Flutie, the Immaculate Reception, where he threw a Hail Mary. And then they brought the term Hail Mary into a different galaxy.
I just feel like that's his thing, is that he wants to bring like Earth culture to another galaxy, and he just gets so excited about it.
Yeah, he's a fucking colonizer, right? Fucking white cis male trying to colonize,
trying to colonize the Pegasus galaxy.
Yeah. So he's bringing his culture to come and dominate these, tribesmen.
And they love it too. They're so into it. They're like, yes,
so
tell us about sports.
Yeah. And then at one point, it was in this episode, he was telling a story about, he was telling Friday the 13th. And then he's like, and then he comes up with this hockey mask and like, what's hockey?
There's like too many parts.
And here's the thing, is the kids could have just been like, I don't know, I'll imagine a mask. Go on.
They know what a mask is.
They had to be fucking, yeah, they have a Wraith mask.
Yeah.
But they had to be assholes and interrupt the story.
Yeah.
Fuck Jinto.
They're little
fucking
God, no, all of them. They're all little shits. Pretty much
they're all little
all the Athosians
Jintos.
suck. For real. They
all except for
Taylor.
But I don't think she's originally Athosians, is she?
I think she is.
By the way, I had the name Athosian stuck in my head the other day and I couldn't fucking figure out what it was. Athosians. I was like, is this from this book I'm listening to? No. Is it from this podcast story? Nope. Until you just said it, I had no fucking clue. Athosians. God
You're so bad with names. It's hilarious.
I'm so fucking bad with names.
Oh my God.
I hate it.
Okay.
Which is why I have such trouble with, I was talking to someone the other day. It's like, if you, regardless if you're transitioning or you just change your name, I will always try to say your new name. But it's so hard for me to learn a name that once I do, that fucking shit is deep. So it's hard to break it. Now, there's this one person who I used to live with who transitioned when I first met him. It was Dustin. Then it was Dusty. Then she was Desi. And I was like, that was an easy fucking transition because it's basically the same name. But it's when someone goes from like Sally to Chad or Chad to Warbucks or whatever the fuck you want to name yourself, it's so tough for me.
What about those people that switch like their name every fucking month? You know who I'm talking about, right?
Like, no.
Okay. Well, there's mutual people.
Should I type it in chat?
No. But
you just
there's
way fucking loud. That was weird. But no. I do know some people that have changed their name multiple times, and it's like I'm trying. It's tough for me to keep up.
I mean, if you change your name every single month and it's just wildly different all the time just because you think they're fun names, it's like I'm not going to call you any of those. Like, I'm just probably going to stop talking to you because how the fuck can I keep up?
If we have a mutual friend that does this, and this will happen a lot too, I'm probably not in the know, and I don't know that they've changed their name so many times.
Well, I'll bring it up after the show. We'll see if you know. Yeah. Probably anyway. Maybe not.
Hide and Seek, episode 3.
God, we barely even started. It's so bad.
Right. So even before the story starts, the Athosians are just getting into the city. They're settling. They're finding spots for him, and he's showing Taylor his movies. Although there's somebody else there the whole time. So who's there? Rainbow?
Maybe.
I think it's Rainbow.
I think it is.
Yeah.
So the city is still like mostly unexplored, full of mysterious stuff, and so they're like sending people out in teams to explore
Right.
it, and they're like, hey, don't just wander through the
And
city.
and if you find yourself in place, so don't touch anything.
No, don't fucking touch anything.
So if you're an Athosian child, you think to yourself, let's go play fucking hide and seek wraith thing and then touch everything.
Yes.
And get smudges on all the clean surfaces.
Jinto is the fucking Carl of this show.
Carl.
From The Walking Dead. You know, stay in the house.
Oh, I don't watch
Carl.
that show. That show fucking is terrible. I watched it for 2 seasons.
But other people will get this reference.
I watched it for 2 seasons. And it's like, okay, that was a bad decision. That was a bad decision. That was a bad decision. And then I want to say it's at the end of the 2nd season where they're like in some sort of like military facility or jail. And there's a guy there and then they leave. And it's like, well, what are you doing? This is the best defense you can get. You're going to go find civilization? Fuck you.
They switch locations so often in the beginning seasons.
Yeah.
And then they spend longer times in places.
Sure. But they had a good spot. It was the old adage, it's good decisions make for bad television, bad decisions makes for good television. Yes, but to a point. At some point it's like, don't write them into such a good decision that it
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I
like zombies and shit.
I've seen most of the show. I think I'm only 2 seasons behind, but I'm just waiting till they finish it now because they made so many stupid.
Have you seen Z Nation?
I watched season 1 and it
just gets better.
I didn't really care for it.
Keep going. It gets better. They really find their stride. But you should, because the first season was entertaining.
What is it on?
Hulu.
Okay.
Maybe Netflix.
I think I saw it on Netflix.
But here's the thing: is they it's a little silly, but it's also serious. I think the situations get seriouser, but it gets more lighthearted in between.
Seriouser?
It's more seriouser.
Okay.
It gets way more seriouser in certain parts. They find their stride. They any first season is who knows. But
how many seasons are there of that show?
I'm going to fully guess and say 5.
Okay.
However,
is it still going?
I don't know. But however, there's a spinoff. Z Nation.
I might have seen 2 seasons of that. I did give it a real chance.
I mean, main dude there's 5 seasons. Main dude turns blue. So there's a spinoff like Walking Dead had Fear of the Walking Dead. I believe Z Nation had Black Summer.
Okay.
Which was they film a lot in Spokane, Washington, huh?
By main dude, do you mean the one that's infected? He turns blue?
Yeah.
Oh my god. How is he still
you haven't got that far in it.
How is he still alive, dude?
He's kind of not.
I mean, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's kind of not.
God.
Spoilers. He's a zombie, and I don't know if you got to this part, so I'm going to tell you. At some points, he can control other zombies. You need to keep watching the show. It's so good.
Okay. That is selling me, actually. Zombie mind control?
Yes.
Okay.
But then he gets a little fucking... Okay. This is the last thing I'm going to say.
Okay.
He gets a little my people about it. Oh, it's fun.
Oh, he's like, don't be killing my peeps.
It's fun.
Even though they're killing everyone. Okay.
Yeah. But he himself has some moral issues with it too, both ways. I'm not going to say anymore. There's a lot to it. You might want to start it. In fact, I might start it from the beginning and rewatch it.
I might do it this fall. Yeah, that seems like
maybe we should do one of these on it.
Oh my god.
It's so fun.
Based on the way this episode is going, we'll never fucking get through.
All right, what are we talking about? Episode 3, Hide and Seek.
Oh my god.
Episode 3.
This is definitely because we did it once before.
Yeah, episode 3, Jinto sucks.
Beginning and end.
Yep. Let's see. So we're on the football. He goes to football. The children are still playing Wraith because they're dumb fucking idiots. So
I don't know why, after they came and attacked your village, I don't know why you keep playing that game. Like,
right, well, because they're kids. It's all they know. This is their look. They don't have video games, which, by the way, they should. On this place, where the most technologically advanced place in the known universes,
you think
should
the
have some games.
Athosians were playing video games?
No, I'm thinking there should be video games on Atlantis for the children to play.
I think that the ancients got so advanced by not wasting time.
But they still had children's.
Yeah, but they just put their children's through like school and shit, you know? They're like, go learn.
I don't know, maybe.
I don't think they had fun.
But,
I think
I also think that like the Athosians don't they have heavily ancient genes in them? I don't know. Anyway,
I think it's mostly Earth people. I think it's only the Earth people.
I don't know about that, dude.
Well, I don't know.
So then kid gets lost, and then while they're looking for them, wacky things start happening.
What does the Scooby Doo? Fucking.
It kind of was, wasn't it?
Jinkies. It was a little bit. Okay, fine. There was an electricity ghost. You know, some hide and seek, a little spooky
some fucking
shit.
Star Trek Next Generation kind of shit. And the Athosians thought they were seeing shadows. And then they actually saw it and it was like, oh no, that's just like a shadow monster.
They thought it was the Wraith. Wraith shadows.
But, yeah. They thought somebody was putting this in their mind, and really, nope, it was just there because it was running around robbing banks.
Stealing electricity and
whacked on the Scooby snakes.
Energy and shit.
I was sticking with the Scooby-Doo motif.
Maybe should we explain this like somewhat coherent?
Dude, no, we don't know yet.
Okay, fine.
We don't know yet because what else happens? Rodney gets the gene.
Oh, the gene, experimental gene therapy, and he's the first one.
Yeah, and they're fuck it.
They tell him as they're injecting him,
it's not FDA approved.
We couldn't do this on Earth ever. No. It could never get approved, but we can do it now. And he's like, okay, is this safe? And they're like, let's find out.
Yeah. And then he got this little shieldy thing, and he put it on his chest, and he was invincible. And Elizabeth Weir comes out a door, and she sees John Shepard throwing Rodney over a balcony, and she has no idea what's going on. She's like, what the fuck?
Everyone
wants to kill him, but
they were so excited to like abuse him. He was like, do it, anything. And they're like,
so then she comes down there, finds out about the shield. She's like to his her assistant. He's like, yeah, no, really, I'm invincible. Go ahead, punch me. And the guy just pop. And Rodney's like, you didn't even hold back. And the guy's like, wow, that was really neat. And Rodney's like, I mean, you didn't even you didn't even think about it. You just threw. But then it turns out this shield, really strong. So strong, he can't eat or drink.
But it's supposed to be like mentally.
It was an experimental in their experimental lab, so they don't know if they actually perfected it. He just went on trying it willy-nilly.
So even though Jinto is like the idiot of this episode, Rodney is also just picking up shit he doesn't know about and trying it out on himself.
Which he warns other people never to do.
Yeah, so really he was
so excited about getting the gene because he's always been jealous of Shepard because Shepard had the gene.
Always being, episodes 1 and 2. He's been jealous the whole time. Yeah.
It was there.
No, he definitely wants to be able to do everything.
Yeah. He wants to be an ancient. So, since Rodney can't get any food or drink, at one point, stuff's going on. They're trying to figure stuff out. There's a shadow monster, and he just passes out. He wakes up in the infirmary, and Irish dude. Beckett says he fainted.
Am I gonna do this the whole show?
This is one of my favorite things when Beckett says he fainted, and Rodney says, "Not fainted. There has to be a better word for this." And then Weir chimes in, asks if Rodney's okay, and of course Shepard's the thing he says is, "Yeah, he just fainted." It's great.
I love Rodney. He's such a pussy in these like first few episodes, but he really starts getting character development.
He's always a fucking wanker though. Even when he's cooler, he's still a fucking dick.
I don't remember. You know, like later on, once they've established that he's cool and he can, you know, do stuff for the benefit of others, it's fun. I love like his development in this first season because he starts out such a little bitch and really selfish, and he has the most character development.
I will dispute that in a later season.
This season, he has the most.
In these 3 episodes, he has the most.
You think this season someone else has more?
I don't know. I don't remember this season. Okay. Like I kind of remember some of the episodes, but you know.
I thought you were gonna challenge me and say Taylor.
No, she's fucking a robot through the whole. She doesn't change at all through all the seasons.
No, she goes from living in like a village with no technology to going to the city of the ancients, and she's still like, okay, she just like rolls with it.
Yes, but she doesn't develop. She just stays the same fucking person, and she talks funny.
Well, but she ends up like leaving her people essentially to stay with them
to help the universe.
So she's always a badass, is what you're saying.
Yeah, she's always a fucking robot who talks funny.
I just really thought you were gonna be like Team Taylor because she's like a badass hottie.
I don't like it when people's skin tone is the same tone as their hair color.
If they change that in one of the other seasons, will you be okay?
If she came through with black hair, I would be so down.
Oh my god.
She could pull off like a lighter blonde, but not my thing.
She's probably gonna have dark hair like before the show's over, and you're gonna be like totally switching.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't remember really any hot chicks on the show. I mean, she's definitely got a dope body.
She's like
She ain't ugly. She's just weird looking. So they find out where Gento went. They find out that it was a lab, and they were trying to figure out this whole shadow monster, who by the way, has been stuck in this little cage for 10,000 years.
And then Gento let him out. Way to go.
Well, he's the hero now. He let that poor animal out of its cage.
And then all the bad guys recaged it.
Yep. So they're trying to figure out who's going to do the thing to save the day. And everyone's like, hey, Rodney's got the shield on. And as soon as they say that, the shield drops because he's a coward.
Yeah. And he's like, it's not that.
They come up with the plan to send it to an through the wormhole, through an uninhabited planet, therefore marooning this poor thing with nothing to eat ever again. Actually, I think they're sending a Naquita generator, which might give them food for a long time. But I don't know. Maybe there's fucking lightning on this planet. I don't know. And they go to send it through, but this thing is so strong now that it stops the thing from going through. So what happens?
It's feeding on the gate.
Yeah. Well, it's feeding on the gate a little bit, and the Naquita generator, which is on the cart, trying to go through the gate. And they want it to go through the gate so it will follow it. And then what happens? Who's the hero? Rodney puts a shield right on his chest, goes over there, gets the remote control car to go through the gate. Thus, the shadow monster goes through it to eat that sweet energy, saves the day, and then in the process, though, drains the life of the shield. So we no longer have that shield for future plot devices.
Which is a bummer because it would come. I know, because we're not the ancients and we're not smart at all.
They're like super fabricators, but they always make these one of a kind things, I guess.
Yeah,
where's their fucking ZPM factory? That's what I want to know.
I know this is still an issue. I do think you're right.
They would be able to just pump them shits out, right?
Like little batteries, you know? It's like little 12 packs.
Yeah.
They should have like a zillion. I
Because
don't know.
they're just putting all they're doing is putting a black
Why?
hole inside of a little fucking canister.
Why did they leave the city just to be run on like 3 of those, and they just
Three of those.
abandoned the whole city and they left 3? Why wouldn't they have like storerooms full of it?
You would think. You would think.
Did they take it because they didn't want the wraith to get them? Like,
That could be, but also it could just be plot holes.
I think it's a plot hole.
Yeah.
That no one else cares about.
I think
us.
they just need to give them a problem to worry about throughout the whole time.
Yeah, there's always problems for them.
So episode 3, Rodney saves the day. Going from coward to hero in the blink of an eye. Episode 4, 38 minutes.
I love this episode. Yeah.
We'll get to why it's called 38 minutes later. So the episode starts with a fucking neck bug. What would you call it? A neck spider scorpion?
Oh, yeah. Neck spider scorpion thing. Yeah. Maybe I should also make one of these. Should I just make props for this show? Before every episode, I'll make a prop.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
I do have like fake scorpions. Should I?
Gross. You know how everyone has masks right now because of the COVID?
Yes.
There should be, I haven't seen any, but there should definitely be more face hugger masks.
Oh, that's so good.
I've seen one before COVID. I've seen one. Like, that'd be, even if it was just on print.
Over your face, like.
Yeah, even if it was just on print, that'd be dope.
Yeah, I bet I could make one on print.
Yeah, I look, if you can find a face hugger shirt on Amazon, you're halfway there. You don't even have to do any of the art.
I mean, you can like print out an image and then just iron it onto fabric.
Are you gonna be able to breathe through that at all?
No, that's debatable. But is this mask for usability or is it for style?
Yes.
Just yes to both.
Okay, let's see here. So you could take this face hugger.
Oh my god, do you want one?
Yeah, of course I do. If I buy this shirt, I can have my mother, who's been making masks, and she's made them out of shirts for people like with their, it's in chat, with their like company logo so they can wear it at work. I wish that green stuff wasn't there, but it is. So what are you gonna do?
Oh, are they just giving her like their work shirts and she's doing it?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, one person did. One person did.
Okay.
And that's the only real one I see.
I think we could do better.
Yeah, you'd think, but I can't find any. I mean, and that's just like a cloth gaiter, which is what I wear anyway. Like this little guy. Holy shit, dude. You never guess what I just found.
What? A really good one?
I think I might just buy this right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
$9.
That's exactly what you wanted.
It's exactly what I want.
Oh my god, David.
They charge for arriving between August and September pass.
Ooh, you're never getting that.
Yeah, and they charge for shipping.
August to September? That's really like June. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that's not a bad price, but Jesus.
Yeah. Well, they're probably in high fucking demand.
That's true.
I'm probably not the first person to think about this. Oh well.
Don't you hate it when you feel like it's brilliant and no one's thought of it,
mm-hmm.
and then people have, and you're like, God damn it.
Well, here's the thing. I've realized now, no matter what you think of, somebody has thought of it.
I still have a couple original ideas because every time I come up with one, I Google it, and if it's been done, I'm just like, nah. But if it hasn't, I write it down.
Here's another one, but it's August 7th to August 28th. And they're all fucking third-party bullshits. So whatever. Anyway.
You're just missing me like spilling wine all over myself.
Nice.
It's fucking just trash.
Are you wine drunk already?
No.
No, yeah.
Maybe a little.
No, a lot.
Did you send another one?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, so where were we? 38 minutes, neck bug.
Okay. So
And
Shepard's
fucked.
Through flashbacks, you learn they went to the Wraith planet to like recheck out the base. First of all, why? Why do they keep?
You need to know what your enemy's doing.
They already fucking know. But they go back. It's gone. Surprise! It was a ship. The ship has now gone to feed on the worlds. Yeah.
Yep.
Because they awoke the whole ship. And
that's what they wanted to go back, because they didn't know if she was just talking shit or if she would really, everything else would wake up when she died. Which, by the way, that's a weird fucking failsafe, right? One thing dies. She tripped and broke her neck.
I mean, we have like beehives, where there's a queen bee, and they don't work that way. Like,
no.
I don't know what the logic is there,
but
just
make a new one.
Yeah. No, but they all woke up and went to feed. They're gone. And then there's like a couple wraiths still there shooting.
Hanging out?
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing. They're just like chilling.
Yeah, they got no
they got left behind.
Other ship, so they're patrolling Bug Planet.
Yeah, they're just like hanging out with nothing to do.
It was just one of them. It was just one of them, and he was there to be like, "Oh, you got a neck bug. See ya." Dork.
No, there was a couple. They were like chasing them, like back to their ship, and so Shepard
just for that though, just so that they can see like, "Oh, he saw I had the neck bug, and he just left me because he knew it would kill me."
Yeah, so he gets the gross like spider bug, and it's some kind of like wraith spider scorpion thing, and it like every time they try to kill it, it sucks his life out and heals itself.
Yep. They try to shoot it, cut it, set it on fire, pull it out.
What else? Let's see.
Salt. Vinegar. I don't remember. But and each time, in response, it sucks life out of Shepard to heal itself.
They tried salt water. I feel like that kind of worked. I didn't like it, but then it just like sucks in more. So
yeah, but it never really went to anything.
Yeah, I do like they try to shoot it. Like that's pretty intense.
I feel like they should have shot it, but at the nose neck part.
It has like that vulnerable part, and I feel like they were just always attacking the shell, which is like, what is the fucking point? And then later they start like putting stuff on the sensitive part,
Yeah. Yep. Fucking neck bugs, man.
No, if they shoot the little soft part, how's it gonna fucking heal that shit, man? Like, it's dead.
Through vampirism. My next note is Weir sucks. I hate her.
I don't understand the hatred.
I don't know. It's like she's like a poor man's Sigourney Weaver. Yeah. It's not. I don't know. She's a little droll.
Okay. I find that she is a great leader. She's like a strong female. Okay, this episode for sure, she like lays it down,
On one douche canoe.
Okay, the one guy who's putting everyone at risk by being a fucking tool.
No, maybe she's okay at running the place, but as a character, I fucking hate her.
There's nothing wrong with her. There's nothing. Okay. Do you hate her face? Is it her face?
A little bit. I do a little bit.
Her face does annoy me a little bit. I don't like her nose, mouth, whatever's happening.
It's out of ratio.
Yeah, there's something wrong for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't hate her character.
No, I hate her voice. You know what I mean? It's when she talks. It's definitely when she talks. Has she ever been in anything else? Really?
Probably nobody from the show has, except apparently Jinto's dad. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, who's been in everything?
The worst. I fucking can't wait for him to die in this show. But apparently he's been in everything.
I think it's two parts. One, from here to here, her nose is long, but then from her nose to her mouth is also long. I think it's a double whammy there.
Yeah, let's break down what's wrong with her face.
But she doesn't like. But like, if you look at her, the outside of her face, it's not long. She's got a fine shaped face. It's just this part and this part.
Yeah, it's weird.
Has she done anything else? Nope, nothing worth mentioning.
Aw.
She was in The English Patient. There you go.
I am surprised.
She's been in a lot of stuff, though. By the way, she's been in lots of stuff. She's working.
Maybe it's like Canadian stuff, because the show is like a lot of these actors. I think are Canadian.
Yeah, they call it a Canadian American show, whatever that means. So
they film a lot of shows in Canada, though.
Yeah, like name one. If you say the letter, Kitty, I swear to God.
Like, okay, well there you go. There's one. Like most of like the CW shows, they film so many shows in Vancouver, Canada.
Yeah.
They do a lot there.
Do you ever watch Dark Angel back in the day?
No.
It was in Vancouver.
It was always on Sci-Fi like late night, but I never watched it.
So they're telling Beckett about the bug that's stuck to his neck, and he does this. They do a cheeky joke where he's like, "Oh, you have a bit of a Klingon," and then he catches himself, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't just say that."
It's so bad.
It's definitely written on purpose by the writers, but the character says it accidentally, and it's like, "Oh, fuck me."
I feel like the writers, they do a good job like throwing in jokes like that.
And keeping it light enough, yeah.
Okay, so while this is happening with the bug on his neck, they're trying to escape, back to Atlantis. And so they take the ship through the Stargate to go home, and the little side things don't go in, and they get stuck
halfway through the Stargate.
Yeah.
And through science, you learn that they have 38 minutes to fix this, or else the wormhole will collapse.
Yeah, this is wormhole physics. They say that.
If they have 38 minutes to get it either out or through, and if not, the wormhole will collapse. Everything that's on the inside will disappear forever, and everything on the outside will be ejected into space because it's cutting a hole through the middle of a spaceship.
Yeah.
Which I instantly thought, okay, well, hang on, let it happen, and as soon as the wormhole closes, have another puddle jumper ready to go pick them up.
Yeah. Just go rescue them. And then once they figure out they can close the door between the front and the back, which would buy them so much time, that should be the whole plan. I would just let those two guys just die.
Yeah, you would. You heartless fucking...
Right away, I'd be like, they're gone.
They haven't even showed up on an episode yet. Fuck them.
They're irrelevant. So, but of course, that's not even an option.
In the Pegasus Galaxy, you can't get more guys. What you have...
I know there's limited guys, but they did just get a whole city of Athosians. So
yeah, and as we said, they're all fucking worthless.
Just take 2 from them and train them. I don't know what to tell you.
You're no fucking Elizabeth Weir, I'll tell you that.
You don't like her anyway, so fuck you.
Yeah, but she wouldn't she wouldn't murder these men.
No, I'm pretty sure she's the one that's like, we have to save them. We have to. Yeah. She puts all her top guys in a room, and they're supposed to come up, with a plan.
And then in that room is your new favorite character, Cunty Penn and Teller.
Can't wait for him to die. Really can't wait.
Kavanaugh is his name, and he's a large man with a ponytail and glasses.
He's a scientist from America, because they all have the little patches that say the country they're from.
Well, that's why he's so cunty, right?
Yeah, because he's American.
Yeah. Yeah, as we all know, everyone from America fucking sucks.
In comparison, you have Zelenka, who tells Elizabeth, shut the fuck up and leave so I can work. But he does it in, a very respectful
way. We'll get to that scene in a second, because I love that scene.
Yeah. But then,
I think Zelenka is fucking dope.
I love him. I mean, he does it, but he's still, respectful. And then Cunty Penn and Teller is, a douche.
Yeah, he is. And then she's like, and where you said she stuck up and said we need to get those two dudes back was in that because this guy was saying, hey, we need to fucking cut him off. We don't need any feedback blasts that might damage us. And she's like, no, you need to fucking do your job. You need to save those guys. And then she leaves the room. He catches up with her. He's like, what are you doing? She's like, what? And he's like, you know, the only reason I came on this mission is because it wasn't military led. And I thought with a civilian leader that I wouldn't be dressed down like some private. And she's like, hey, there are lives at stake. So fucking figure it out and don't ever talk to me or my son again.
Essentially, yes. Yeah. My favorite part is when she threatens to eject him into space.
Yeah.
And he's like, you fucking wouldn't. And she's like, try me, bitch. Try me. You think there's rules in the Pegasus galaxy? No. I'm in charge.
Yeah, she's a dictator now.
She could and would do it.
Yeah. Also, she's liked and everyone hates him.
Yeah. So.
He's like Rodney, except for he doesn't fucking save everyone's lives over and over and over again.
Yeah, he's not intelligent or...
Yeah, he's supposed to be like this super badass, intelligent guy, but really, like, he never helps anything.
No, he hasn't done anything so far.
But he sucks. That's right. We were going to get drunk and rip on Cunty, Penn and Teller.
Hell yeah. That was the whole point of this episode.
That was the whole point of the drinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he fucking sucks, dude. He's such a whiny little bitch. He just
Oh my God.
cries and whines. And I know I'm getting ahead of myself because he does this in very, very many episodes after this. And I hate him.
Does he really?
Oh, yeah. But I mean, conversely, he's written so well because you're supposed to hate him. And, like, imagine you're an actor. This dude's probably the nicest guy in the road. He's like, oh, cool. Oh, Stargate Atlantis? I would love to do that. Yeah, but you need to play... I don't care. Any role. I fucking love that show. Oh, my God. You're a scientist. Oh, I'm a scientist on Stargate. This is amazing. You're the worst person you've ever met.
You're the most hated good guy.
Worth it. I think it's worth it. And then you show up on set and he's looking at his line. It's like, oh, man. And then the fan base hates him and he's like, no, I'm one of you.
Yeah, he's definitely like a nerd in real life. So
I bet you, like, you know, the fan base hates him, obviously, but they're supposed to. And that's how good the writing is. And then he shows up to these conventions and everyone loves him because as soon as he talks to him, he's like, oh, hey, I bet you he's the nicest guy in the world.
I wonder how long he's in the show. Like, if he...
Could you imagine if...
dies.
If he was really such a terrible fucking asshole in real life.
Oh no, that's just like really who he is.
Oh, that would be rough.
I thought you were gonna say, I wonder if he makes it like through the whole show. Like if he is one of like the mains.
I don't remember.
I really don't remember who dies except for Rainbow. I know Elizabeth doesn't make it.
Kinda.
Yeah, kinda. I think other people die and I just don't remember. As long as Rodney doesn't die, I really don't care. I really don't.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
What?
I'm gonna try to show you a picture. And I want you to guess who this person is.
Is it Cunty, Penn and Teller?
I want you to look at this picture. And then tell me who you think this is.
Is this someone from the show?
It is.
No. Is that the fucking Penn and Teller guy?
That is Cunty, Penn and Teller.
No.
Oh my God, he's been in a bunch of things too.
No.
He was in Chronicles of Riddick. He was in the movie Slither, which, have you ever seen Slither?
I love Slither, yeah.
Oh, such a good movie. Stan Helsing, which is hilarious.
Why is he hot? I'm upset.
Yeah.
What do I do with this knowledge?
So the question is, did he get hot after Atlantis, or is this a really old picture?
Everything I'm seeing, he's hot. It's like consistent. This hurts me.
You have a crush on Cunty Penn and Teller. That's hilarious.
I want to die.
I think it's the beard. I think the beard really helps.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When he doesn't have it, it's weird.
But he did get real thin. That helped. I need to watch every movie with him in it now.
Maybe it's just that they give him like the gross pony and the glasses, and he's a douche. Like they really make him.
Yeah, they dress him up for sure.
It's like how they make Stuart look worse because Stuart's so hot, you know. In Letterkenny.
Oh, yeah, boy band Stuart's fucking hot.
Yeah, when you have to try to make a character look worse because they're like too attractive to start.
He does have a little bit of douche face though, here and there and stuff. But oh my god, how is this? Oh, okay. Oh.
He can get it, and that hurts me.
But I'm looking
really.
at a picture of him as Cunty Penn and Teller. It's like, no, you're terrible. Don't even look at me. And then the next picture over, it's like, oh, what's up, dude?
What's up?
What's up, baby? Yeah. This weird. That's so fucking weird. Good for him. I have the picture here that'll make you weak.
Don't send me more. This is
hard. You're gonna be so upset that he looks like this because I know that you like things that look like trash cans.
Oh, is that based on my personal relationship?
Just click this. Just click this.
Does he have a beard? Is that?
Just click the link.
Okay, there's a million photos. Is there one you meant to send me?
There is. Let's see if this worked. There you go.
Oh my god. I think the long hair always looks kind of weird on him. Yeah. Maybe he just looks good with short hair.
Fuck.
Like the beard is good, but I think short hair is his thing, you know?
He's my new favorite actor. But yeah, he makes a whole thing about we need to fucking cut him off. Fuck him. We don't want to blow up here. There's a 1 in 100 chance that it might affect us negatively. So let's murder all of them.
I don't care how hot he is in this show.
Oh, he's
the fucking worst. I can't connect them.
No.
And that's a good job.
I'm looking at pictures of him side by side.
It's
good
insane.
Good writing, good acting.
Great, yeah. All around. Really good job.
So you mentioned Zelenka earlier, and so Zelenka is working on one of the other puddle jumpers back at the base, and
running through tests.
He's going through these the for lack of a better term, the control panels that are tucked up inside, and he's trying to find a way to manually retract the pontoons, which still isn't fucking manually, but you know what I mean. It got shot on the outside. It doesn't work that way, but whatever.
It's fine.
And so Weir goes in there because she's talking to both sides. She's like doing her job as administrator. And she goes to Zelenka, all right, Zelenka, what do we got? What can you tell me? He's like, look, I'm working. You can't fucking bother me right now. She's like, yeah, but I got them on the other line. I need to tell them something. Tell them I'm fucking working on it, and I'll tell you as soon as possible if I have something. It might be one of these. She's like, okay, what can I do to help you? And he says, stop talking. But he doesn't say it in a jerk manner. He's like, it was more of like, I get it. I can't. I really need to do this.
What could she possibly do to help in that situation?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's nothing. No, she's wasting his time, and they only have 38 minutes.
38 minutes. That's it. So, of course, Zelenka fucking figures it out, tells Rodney how to do the thing. There's some other stuff that happens here and there, like we already got to the neck bug. But
yeah, so the two plots happening are, got to get through the wormhole before it cuts us in half, and have to get the neck bug off of Shepard. And then they start saying, oh, you have to get it off before you go through the wormhole because it might kill him. Which
doesn't make any sense, but okay.
No, it doesn't make any sense because essentially when you go in, you're like in stasis. It's like it's like a non thing.
Yeah, it's stupid. But
they think it's gonna they think it'll kill him. So they're like, we gotta get it off.
that's that's how the
That'll be
first,
amazing.
that's how the first Wraith was made. As he went through one of the things, the neck bug.
No.
So in a lot of shows, you got your main plot, then you got your subplot, But in this episode, they're really 1 and 1A. They're both main plots. They did a really good job balancing.
Together.
Yes.
They say we have to do it now, so they're trying to figure out both problems at the same time.
And they're both just as dire.
Yeah. I mean, really, like, losing Shepard is pretty fucking bad.
He's the main character, of course.
Well, he's like the military lead now because they lost the last one. Like, how many are they going to go through?
Military lead, plus he's the guy with the super ancient gene.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think they said Rodney's would wear off eventually. I don't remember.
I don't think so, but I think Shepard's will always be stronger. It's just natural. Yeah.
So with Zelenka's shit, Rodney poked around in some few circuits. He got them in, but they're not moving because why? They're in space, so they have no inertia. And the first thing I thought was, we'll just release the back hatch and that'll push it through. And it took them a good 3 minutes to figure that out. It's like, no.
Even though they only have, that is the one part of this episode where it's not, I think, up to the normal, like real time. Because the whole episode's like pretty real time. This one, like.
It's pretty much, yeah.
They take like 4 or 5 minutes to figure it out.
Yeah.
And they have like 2 minutes left,
Yeah. I didn't like it just because, I mean, especially if you're dealing with space all the time, you would have known right off the bat. I mean, I don't know shit about shit, but I know if you blow that back hatch, it's going to push you that fucking 8 feet that you need.
I mean, I remember the episode, so I already knew.
Yeah.
So I can't be like, oh, brilliant.
I don't remember it all, but yeah, I this first, blow the back hatch. And then they're talking about Rainbow, he better hold on or he's going to fly into space. It's like, maybe, probably not. Like, space is a vacuum, but it's not like a super sucky vacuum.
I like, speaking of face hugger, I like the moment right before he hits the button where
trying to find someone else.
The creature's trying to crawl out of the bag and it's like going to come for him, and then he hits the thing and it sucks it out into space, which is just like Alien. I love that. It's really subtle references from the writers that I like.
In Alien, though, they had in one of them they sucked the hybrid alien through a little itty bitty hole.
Oh. And
in real space, that wouldn't happen. It doesn't have enough pressure.
It doesn't work that way.
The pressure difference isn't enough.
You know a lot about space science, David.
I listened to somebody who knows what the fuck they're talking about. Is probably Neil deGrasse Tyson. I can't remember. He's like, hey, if you got like a little hole in your spaceship, you can put your hand over it. It's fine. It's not going to suck you through.
You'll get a little space hickey.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what a memento, though. Like, I got a hickey from space.
That'd be the best hickey you can get.
I'd take photos like right away. I love that, astronauts can like take photos and shit, Oh,
dude, it's cool. Spacewalks fucking skeeve me out, though.
What do you think about like the idea that we will have a moon base that people will live on?
I'm not super comfortable with the moon base. And here's why. Not that I've thought about this a lot. So on Mars, you have some protections from, what does Neil deGrasse Tyson say? We are floating through a shooting gallery in space. There's fucking meteors and comets and shit going everywhere. And Mars, especially if we terraform it, we melt a lot of this ice. So Mars doesn't have an iron center. The reason why our atmosphere stays is we got that iron center spinning in the, so we have a magnetic field. Mars doesn't have that magnetic field. So, but anyway, you melt that, you get an atmosphere, and stuff will kind of glance off a little better. On Moon, you have no protection. So if something's going to hit the moon, it's going to fucking hit the moon.
Yeah.
And you put now if you built it underground, we can talk.
Moon underground base.
Yeah.
Honestly, why not? Fuck it. I'm not sold on the moon base. I'm also not sold on Mars. I don't think.
Love Mars.
Conceivably, we will ever live on either. My astronomy teacher in college.
I definitely think we will put a base on the moon. I just think that Mars is a better option.
I had like an astronomy teacher who straight up was like, you guys can talk about it and you think it's cool and whatever, that's fine. but we're never gonna fucking live there. So don't talk about the shit in my class.
Oh,
He was like really anti-Mars. He was like,
that
we'll
guy.
never.
By the way,
ever.
that guy is a fucking idiot.
He was very negative, and I was like upset about it.
We're in my lifetime, which is good fucking 8 to 12 more years. We'll at least get a person there.
That's how long you're gonna live. That's your
look. I got it.
Your baby's gonna be 12, and you're like,
yeah, I got.
Good luck.
I'm overweight, and the Rona's around. I don't know.
You think the Rona's gonna take you out?
No, that bitch fucking.
Not if you get the face hugger mask.
My, you know what they say is the best thing against COVID? A good immune system.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, not doing yourself any favors.
What are you talking about?
Look, the constant alcohol.
Oh, is that why I'm sick all the time? Because I have a shitty immune system?
I don't know. My dad drinks like a fish, and he never gets sick.
When have you ever seen me sick?
Do you never get sick?
I get sick really bad congestion and shit, and maybe I'll lose my voice once every 2 years for about a week and a half.
Okay, my dad is like, like an alcoholic. He never gets sick ever. Yeah. He says it's the alcohol.
Is that what he says?
Yeah. But are you guys right?
It's not. No. It's here. I'm not joking either. If I know people who decided to change their mentality about getting sick, you'll still get sick, but not as often. And there really is a lot to be said about thinking about if you think you're not going to get sick, you really believe it. And I'm not talking about, the flu, a really bad flu or fucking Ebola. I'm talking about the common cold, the little, people can really hype themselves into making a little cold a bad cold.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I still get sick. Don't get me wrong. But one thing I've always said is, if I want to drink off of someone's drink and they're like, hey, but I got a cold, I'm like, it's fine. Which is probably a part of it because I expose myself to a lot of germs too.
Oh, so now you're like, you have a tolerance?
I think so. Because if someone's like, I'm sick, I'm like, that's fine. And I don't think I've ever gotten sick from that.
I don't know. I do shit like I will like leave macaroni out all night. And then in the morning, I'm like, it's still good. And I'll eat it. And Anthony's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's like, you're going to throw up. And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm always fine. So.
I've gotten food poisoning before 2 or 3 times, and it's terrible.
I don't think I've ever had it. Here's the thing. I do shit like that all the time. Like, I really should.
But that's not what you got to worry about. It's about the next day macaroni. It's 2-day macaroni, not 1-day macaroni. No, 1 day food is nothing. 2-day food,
I feel like it's fine. He gives me a lot of shit, and I'm like, it's fine.
2-day food, it's questionable.
A couple hours.
And by the way, a couple hours fine. Next day is fine. Yeah. 2 days we're getting there. And by the way, this me saying that, I've gotten it 2, maybe 3 times in my life. One of them was from cooked food from Jack in the Box.
You know what? I think the one time I've got it, and this will not surprise you, muchas gracias.
Really? I ate there way too much. Don't tell me that.
I know a lot of people that have gotten sick from that. So.
Really? Yeah. Yeah. Whenever someone says, I got the 2-day flu or whatever, that's food poisoning.
Almost always.
There's no such thing as a 2-day flu. If you got the flu, you got it. It's pretty bad.
What? Right when Corona was like really hitting and like everyone was freaking out and I would say the height of the panic, I got really sick and I was like, every box was checked. Right.
Then you probably had it.
No. So I went home from work and I was like, I'll see you in 2 weeks. I'm in a quarantine. I definitely have it. All this shit. And I went home and I was like, I got all this medicine, took all these vitamins. I was like, I'm going to fucking beat it. I'm not going to die. But I was pretty much like, I'm not going to die. That was my mentality. Mm-hmm. 2 days later, fine. 100%, 100% fine. Yeah.
You probably had it and you're young and you had a nice immune system. You could beat it that fast.
It was so weird.
On the other hand, I know someone who their friend had it and he had a fever for 8 days. It's different for everyone. I know someone who had it, I think she said and I don't really remember because she's fine, but she and was living with other people, so quarantined herself into her own room. But
That's
she
awful.
said she had a fever for like 3-4 days. It
I know
sucks. It sucks.
somebody,
It's terrible.
I know someone who she's pretty sure she has it and she
Yeah.
has never gotten tested. She thinks she got it like 2 months ago.
Well,
She doesn't have insurance and the tests are still kind of hard to like
yeah.
get for free. Um, so
Yeah,
she has
she
not
would
been
want to take the
tested.
antibody test, which is the 15-minute test. So there's the
She
15-minute
yeah.
test, which is have you had it before? And then there's the day test where do you have it right now?
Well, she's been having fevers nonstop, on and off for like fucking 2 months. Like just I mean, like every couple days
You sure she's not pregnant?
they spike in. No, no, she's not. Yeah.
She get the HIV? What's up? What's going on? It sounds like more than I've never heard that from COVID.
Yeah, just like like it won't go
No,
away. That's her thing. Is like it
that's
won't go
weird.
away.
Although
But I've
the
heard
more
that from several people that it
really
won't. Yeah, it just lingers.
tell her to stop drinking and smoking.
I think she's like really trying to be healthy because she has a kid and she they're all stuck together. So
No, that kid's done for.
yeah, kids
No,
done.
kids are fucking killing it on COVID. They're doing great.
Honestly, yeah, there. I don't think there's any like child deaths. So
They say the what was it, the Spanish flu? The people who got hit the worst was like 30 to 40-year-olds.
wow,
Yeah, it was younger folk.
oh, that's pretty mid. I would expect like older or younger, not
Right?
like
That's well,
middle.
that's what like the flu usually is, but apparently the Spanish flu was uh, you know, younger folk.
Do
I
you
don't
think
know.
if you got corona that you would make it?
I think I probably already had it, to be
Yeah,
honest,
I probably.
because at my work there was this
Yeah,
in a span of 2 weeks, and this could have just been a cold that we all passed around, but in the span of 2 weeks, like 4 people at my work were like, I feel a little run down.
oh no.
No one had a fever or got really sick, but we all felt a little run down. I'm like, well, that could have been it. And this was probably about 2 to 4 weeks before like any of the shutdowns. I
Yeah,
think a lot of people have had it that don't know they've had it.
I I got really really sick back in December of last year, and yeah,
That could
I
have been.
think I think that was it because
Yeah.
I could not get better.
The amount of people that are coming back that they find out already had it, like, so it used to be like, oh, it kills 3%, which is really high, and the more people they're testing, like that number is just shrinking, shrinking. And but it is
Yeah.
still super bad for older people and people with pre-existing conditions, which, as you know, in America, that's like our motto is pre-existing conditions.
Did you hear about that place in Vancouver
Yeah,
where they
we have
tested?
we have had our drivers deliver there since. But well, here's the thing though. A week later, with no one working, and they have crews in there working on stuff since no one's in the building, it's got to be the most sanitized place in the county at that point,
True.
because they got
Yeah.
everyone out, they cleaned everything super duper, and then they had workers come in, not factory workers, but like maintenance people to come in and just fix all the little guys that you can't get to when there's people there. Yeah, it's got yeah, but even still, the driver couldn't go in.
Oh wow.
They had like a safety tent, drop off. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad works in like a production warehouse place, and they let them work all through quarantine because they
Yeah.
make stuff.
We never shut down.
They make stuff relating to the cannabis industry, which is essential. So they let them work the whole time, but every day they took everyone's temperature when they came in.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you had a fever, they sent you home.
At one of my, not where I work, but within my company, which will remain nameless. Don't you dare say it.
I don't know
Yeah,
who
they
you work
caught.
for.
Yes, you do.
I
They
don't
caught
think
some.
so.
Yes, you do. I've okay. They caught someone who actually ended up having it, but they did the same thing. Well, not even the temperature, but they asked everyone who comes in the building the questions: have you had this? Have you had this? Have you had coughs? Whatever the list is that we get asked all the time at work. Yeah, we get whenever we show up to work, we get asked a series of questions. If you answer yes to any of them, you get sent home.
Oh,
No, it's the way to do it. Yeah, and I mean, hopefully everyone stays honest too. But yeah,
yeah, you'd
that's the way
hope.
to prevent spread.
But also then you have people who don't know, they don't show any symptoms,
Yep.
and so they say no to all of it, and
Yep.
they have it or they have had it
Mm-hmm.
recently.
Yep.
That's how
What are you gonna do?
that one place got 80 people that were infected. It's like,
Yeah. Well, they were probably not practicing. The 80 people's a lot, so they probably weren't practicing a lot of the guidelines, like no group meals, no break
yeah,
rooms, no a bunch of everyone 6 feet apart, like any of that. My work strictly adheres to all those. Everyone wears a mask all day. You maintain social distancing. We don't have like every so often we used to have like you know the boss would bring in a pizza or whatever, a couple pizzas, and we'd all eat off the same plate, or we'd have potlucks or whatever. We don't do that. You can't do that right now.
yeah.
So I think and I don't know, but I think that maybe they weren't practicing all the safe measures too, because those safe measures are annoying, but like it's in the what if. It's like, look, most of the time you get in your car, you don't need your seatbelt. The one time you fucking do, you better have it on.
Yeah.
And that's the
That's a
same.
good, that's
That's
a great example. I like
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's the same thing with these guidelines at work. Yeah, we probably don't need to be doing this, but the one time we fucking slip up, you know, the one time you need it, you better have it.
Have you had anyone offer you a free test
No.
at this point? No. I did when I went to Portland
Yeah.
recently. We did a photo shoot in this building, and the upper level was like a studio, and like the rest of the building was Amazon, like shipping Amazon
Really?
stuff. And on the ground floor by the elevators, they had a little table set up, and the dude was doing free tests, and he was like, "Hey, if you
Was it the
want,"
swab or the prick?
it was a swab, the one that goes like all the way up into your fucking brain.
And you didn't do it?
Oh my god, it was like 9 a.m. I was like, I don't want you to put something into my head. No. So I didn't do it.
That's like a $600 test, and you didn't do it.
I know. None of us did. I mean, there was a lot of people at this shoot. There was maybe like 20 people, and no one said yes. They asked all of us.
Really?
Nobody. Yeah.
You should have at least got on the way out.
Maybe I should have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that they thought we were like Amazon people, but maybe they were just going to do it for everyone. So
Yeah. Amazon can afford it.
for sure. Yeah. Maybe we should have, but I don't know.
Can't believe no one did it. I don't know what I would do. I don't want a fucking swab down the back of my fucking.
It like goes like they do it up into your nose.
No, it's this way.
No, they said they said they were
Yeah,
going to do it.
it goes through your nose down to the back of your throat.
Oh god.
You don't have holes this way. Your holes go back to the back of your throat. That's where your nose holes go. It's this way.
Okay.
It doesn't go through your eyeball.
I do think that I should
By the
have
way,
done. I
hold on
think
a
I
second.
should have.
Where do you think your fucking nose goes?
I don't know.
Where do your nose hole go?
They just kept saying it went into your brain. I was like, the fuck? That's what everyone kept saying to me. I was like,
fucking. Oh
I haven't thought about it.
I hate you so much. You think your nose goes through your nose, up into your brain.
Okay.
When you breathe, you think it goes through the brain and then down into the esophagus.
Okay, now that you're saying it.
Oh my god.
I hate you so much. You're correct. Yes, I'm an idiot. But I didn't want them to shove a thing inside me.
I know, it's so intrusive.
I should have done it.
I don't know if I could do it.
I should have done it.
You should have done it.
They're so
Everyone
expensive.
should have done it, but that's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Well, and here's the thing, all those people.
Apparently it hurts a little bit too. All those people have COVID now. Yeah.
All those people were also in the protests downtown before.
And you worked with those people?
Before and after the shoot. Like they're still doing it. Yeah. They probably all have it.
Did they tell you that they were in the protests and all that?
Yeah, because after the shoot, Well, yeah, because they post about it on
that's like
Instagram.
fucking a stranger without a condom.
And then after the shoot, they all went immediately from the shoot straight to the protests. So
okay,
they got it. They got the Rona. The fact that I don't have it means I've probably already had it.
Yeah, or you and they were probably asymptomatic as well. I always wondered about what happens if it breaks out up in the Chaz. You know the Chaz, right?
I just learned about it
so
two days ago.
I wonder if it breaks out there. That'd be really weird.
What do you think is going to happen with the Chaz?
There are. I mean, I've seen tweets already like, "Please, people, come bring us food." It's like, well, you're not autonomous, then, are you?
Yeah, if you can't survive on your own.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think it's sustainable. I don't hate it. I really don't, but I don't think it's sustainable. It's kind of like I think all this protesting has already had a net positive.
I think it has worked. Honestly,
yeah,
people keep saying
net positive. I don't know how much longer.
Still keep saying, "What good has this done?" I'm like,
plenty.
Here's a list.
Yeah, plenty.
There's already lists.
I think if it were to end tomorrow, I think we've had a net positive. I think if it continues, it like all things, like Occupy, it's going to peter out eventually. But
I think
it's good.
Do more than Occupy.
Yes, definitely, it will do more than Occupy did. But I think a better option is to, okay, we've done it. And every time a news story comes out, which here's the problem, that's almost daily.
Yeah.
But every time, fucking let's back at it. Let's go back to it. I think there should be protesting every time. Every fucking time. And I'm glad. So this originally was a George Wallace. And everyone's like, we need justice for George Wallace. I get that. Okay. Now it's turned into.
That's not his name.
What did I say? George Wallace is the actor. Sorry. Fucking George Wallace. Amazing actor.
It's Floyd.
Sorry, my bad. George Wallace is an amazing
You and
actor.
names though, I mean.
But yeah, so it was originally George Floyd, and that's cool. And then now it's and I think that's what makes is going to make it more powerful is and everyone and fucking everyone else.
Yeah, because I just saw the stats today that are like, since that's happened, 120 more people have been killed by police. And that's not just saying like, black people or white people.
I think there are such things as good shoots. Number. And I think plenty of bad shoots.
Yeah.
Like I got in a big online thing recently, but this is not the show we do.
But you love to debate with people online about shit. Well, and I fucking hate it.
Did you see that one? You know what it is? You know what I'd love to do? I'm having a few fucking pops. And
then you just,
Then I just bring up a thing and someone just argue. Okay. But here's what gets me is the next day, right? I get a notification. So-and-so commented on your post. I'm like, that was fucking yesterday. I'm done.
You're like already over it.
Although this one has lasted a few days. So you heard about the dude who fell asleep while drunk.
Yeah, the Wendy's guy.
Yeah, I got a big thing about that because I will on the top of everything else, that guy was a piece of shit. Don't drive drunk, anyone, please, ever. But I got into it. I was like, okay, first of all, that one dude whipped 2 cops' ass. Those cops suck. You should be fired for that alone.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then he took one of the cops' tasers, which is non-lethal weapon.
Yeah.
He shot it at them and then ran away.
And I mean, he didn't have any other weapon.
But at that point, so he's running away. Either chase after him and fucking catch him because you're a cop and you should be that fast. You should be able to catch someone who's so drunk they fell in their car.
Drunk guy?
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
The two of you should be able to catch that. So I think it was, I think this one was a murder. He was shot in the back.
Yeah.
And I got a big long thing.
Police officers.
And I don't want to get too much into the weeds about it because I'm 3 days going on this, right? I've said a lot of my piece about it. I have a lot of feelings, and I think it was an unjust shoot. Not a lot of people. Most people agreed with me. A couple of people argued, well, cop for blah, blah, he had a taser, and I'm like, the taser. By the way, cop tasers have 1 cartridge in them. Once they're shot, they're done. It's the one with the strings, and they carry. It's not the zzz, it shoots.
Yeah.
Barbs, And then
I didn't know that.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yes. And a person like you or me cannot get them. They're not legal for us to own.
Yeah.
Because they're super
black market.
Well, sure. So he already shot it. They shot him in the back. And we went, a lot of people agreeing, a couple people disagreeing, whatever. And then yesterday I got to post update. The person who took the shots has been fired. The person who was also there has been set on administrative duties, and there is a warrant out for both of their arrests.
Oh my God.
I was right. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah. I mean, look, the guy runs away. Let's say he runs away and you can't catch him. That means also you suck at your job. You have his ID in your hand and his car right there. You have his car and his ID. You know where he is.
The need to shoot, there is absolutely none. He's not a danger. They can catch him later. The shooting is.
Look.
Zero sense.
But here's the thing: is if he might be a danger. Maybe you think he's a danger. Maybe you think he's going to go jump in another car because he's got one parked around the corner. Whatever it is, you can call in a helicopter, and there can be a manhunt.
Yeah.
The shots were necessary. And I don't want to get into all this on this podcast.
I don't know why we're getting into like Black Lives Matter on the Stargate Atlantis.
Let me say my last thing about this episode of Stargate Atlantis, and we'll end the show. As Shepard's getting back and he wakes up, then they kind of hint about the romantics between Weir and Shepard.
And she was like, "What was that thing you wanted to say?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Don't worry about it."
Nothing. But really, it's like, let's not do that.
Yeah, he was. I mean, if anything,
she's married.
Oh yeah, because she ditched her husband. He's on Earth still.
Oh, he knew what that was. He knew who she was.
He knew.
All right.
I love that he. Yeah.
Stargate Atlantis.
I like both these episodes. I do think they're filler, but they're good filler. They're developing.
They were character development. Rodney for sure, but both. Oh, we didn't even get to this. Both times it was Rodney development because. Down to the depression zone, he's being asshole, fucking cunty Rodney, zip, and Weir says to him, like, "Hey, dude, you need to calm down. We're trying to help you. Your shitty attitude is making the situation worse." And you can see it click in him. It's like, okay, my shitty attitude is making this worse. I will make an effort to not be so shitty. He's still going to be shitty, but
I think it was the idea that he is the smartest one there, and he's the only one who can save them. She was like, "You're the only one who can do it." And he's like, "You're right. I am the smartest one here, so I'm going to do it." But it's like the one thing that he can't argue with.
Right. But also she told him, don't be such a dick. This is a team effort. We're trying to help you help us.
He always goes straight to like doomsday, worst scenario, like I'm just dead, we're dead, that's it.
I don't hate it if he acts upon it. If he thought that and gave up, like Cunty Penn and Teller, he's the kind that would think that and just give up.
Yeah.
But Rodney's like, he thinks that, he gives up for 3 seconds and then has an idea.
Maybe he thinks, someone who's dumber would just give up, but not me. Because like I'm better than everyone.
Yeah, but he's a defeatist for 3 seconds every time after bad news, and he's like, "All right, what can we do?" Because he's full of ideas.
But I love those 3 seconds where he's like, "Well, I'm gonna die." Like when they're in the 3rd episode when they're trying to figure out the electric monster, and he still has a shield on. He's like,
he keeps talking about, well, not me. You guys,
he's like, I'm trying to save you guys, but not me. Yeah, I won't be here.
I'm already dead. I'm dead, but I'm walking. He said.
He's had it on for like 3 hours. Yeah. He's like, I'm basically dead. But
yeah, hilarious. Okay.
I love it.
Good 2 episodes. I can't wait for 2 more.
Yeah, probably 2 more filler. I don't know.
I don't mind, especially in like a first season where you're trying to establish characters. Throw as much filler as you want, as long as it's entertaining.
It's all like world building.
Yes.
Really? So
I think too many shows, the writer's like, I got this good plot idea. And it's like, well, that's not how TV works. You need to build the characters. Second season, you have your big deal. First season is mini adventures. Let's get to know the characters.
Yeah. All I remember from the show is I love Rodney. and I love Ronan, and I can't wait for Ronan episodes. I'm so excited.
Yeah. And Shepard has neat 90s hair. Even though it came out in 2000s.
The little spike.
Yeah. My hair was kind of like that.
It kind of was.
Back when I had hair.
You also had like the little part, you know? You did that too.
I had a bunch of different styles of hair.
You had all the 90s. Yeah. All the 90s hairstyles.
At one point I had long hair. And then I dyed it black and cut it into a slight bob.
You dyed it black?
It was not a good look.
I don't know if you noticed
my skin. Look at my skin. It wasn't good. And then after that, I just bleached the shit out of all the time. Which
oh my God. You went full Slim Shady?
No, because I wasn't short.
Okay.
At most I would have it like a fade up to maybe a 3, maybe a 2. But at that point I had bitch bangs, which you didn't know which were bitch bangs because I combed them back in a sweep. Fucking looked dope. I really wish I still had. I used to have a couple pictures. I don't know where they are now. But
I would love to see pictures of all these different hairstyles.
Oh God, my hair looked good. Fucking God damn it.
I just would like to see more of you with hair.
Me too. I have dreams about it once in a while. I miss it. I had good hair.
You look fine bald. It's a good look for you. So
yeah, look, I'm fucking handsome no matter which way. But hair was fun. I liked having hair.
Hair's a pain in the ass. I mean, if I could pull off real short, done.
Shave your head. Let's see how it goes.
No, I got a really big, weird forehead already.
So if you shave your head, your foreheads usually look smaller.
It's not happening. Just be grateful that I'm doing the bangs thing.
Looks good.
I like it, so.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Time to go.
See you next week.